take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy. What is they saying? Moses, you trying to do too much. You trying to do it all. We all holy. Amen? We all can speak to God. We all got a piece of this pie. So why you trying to take all of it? Seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them. And the Lord is what? He's among them. Wherefore, when ye lift up yourselves above the congregation of the Lord. So Moses, why you done lifted yourself up above everybody else? When we all holy. We're in Numbers, the 16th chapter, we just read verses 1 through 5. Thank you. Isn't it amazing how when you're trying to come against folks, we all together, we all trying to, we all holy. But when Christ has come, can you pray for me? Can you lay hands on me? Will you do this? Will you do that? And see, that's just a trick of the enemy, because the leader, the pastor, has to be over. Amen? I don't need somebody leading me that don't know as much as I know. If you can't see no further than I see, I don't need you leading me. I need to know that you are able to see further than I can see. Because that's why I need a leader. But here, Korah is telling Moses, we all holy. We all are able to see. What would you do? You leading people. And somebody comes and tell you, what makes you think you can lead everybody? God on my side just like he on your side. God speaks to me just like he speaks to you. We gotta hope we really in the spirit if and when that happens. Amen? Amen. Because if we're not, flesh will rise up. Quick. Wait a minute. But look how Moses handles it. Verse 4 says, and when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face. Why do you think he fell upon his face? It's time to have a talk with God. All right. It's time to get myself right to handle this situation before flesh rises up. I've learned in my hours and in my time with dealing with people, folks can't make you say nothing. If I need to take a minute and pray and get myself together, then guess what? I'm going to take a minute and pray and get myself together. Because like I said before, once it comes out, I can't take it back.
That's true.
I can't say, well, you made me. No. Well, then you came out real. That's why a lot of times we did. Some people say, stop and count to 10. Get yourself together. Make sure that this is what you want to do. And even in the workplace, they tell us, don't write no email when you're mad. Or if you do write it, go walk away and come back and read before you hit send. In this technology age that we're living in, so many people, I don't have a whole lot of Facebook friends, but I got a few Facebook friends. And then I see them put stuff on there, and you can tell that they be mad. And then the next couple of days, you see them take it out. But it's too late.
That's true.
It's out there. And folks done copied it and showed other folks and then shared with other folks. And they don't know who they playing with. You got to be careful how you put stuff out there. So Moses falls upon his face. And in verse 5, and he spake unto Korah and all his company, saying, even tomorrow the Lord will show who is his. So in that time for Moses to fall on his face and then to speak to Korah, God then told him what to say. He said, okay, and one thing we got to understand, when people are trying to fight against us, we can't fight flesh and flesh.
That's right.
You know, Korah's in the flesh. He wants to rule. He wants Moses' position. But he messed up when he put God in it. Korah messed up when he said, we are all holy. See, the devil will cause you to trip up.
All right.
Don't let the devil fool you. He'll trip you up. He'll get you going and then boom. And see, he messed Korah up when he said, we all holy, Moses. So then Moses go back and say, oh, okay, on tomorrow, the Lord will show who are his and who is holy, and will cause him to come near unto him. Even him who he has chosen will he cause to come near to him. All right. Moses said, guess what? Tomorrow God gonna show us who is holy. God's gonna show us whom he called. Remember the sign that was on the church sign that said, the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. We've got to understand that some things we don't have to fight. Some things that people have been saying about us and going and trying to disrupt us, we don't have to fight those things.
That's right.
I don't have to defend who I am. To you, to nobody else. God put his stamp on me. And God put his stamp on you. What happens is when we go and try to prove who we are and whose we are,
right,
we get in the flesh.
All right.
And then once we get in the flesh, we done messed up. One thing I tell folks, and I keep telling folks, I don't want to mess up my testimony. I don't want to do that. That's why I try to govern myself accordingly. That's why I try to think about what I got to say before I say it, because I don't want to mess up my testimony. And many people have gotten in heated conversations and have messed up their testimony, and then come to church and want to shout. Amen. And they went in and said some things they had not been saying, and did some things they had not been doing, and then come back to church and they like, shame. That's why a lot of people say there's a lot of hypocrites in the church. Because folks live a certain way Monday through Saturday, and then come Sunday, they live another way. They hold it. Like Korah said, we all hold it. So Moses declares and Moses decrees, the Lord gonna tell us who's holy. Now, like I said, Moses had that type of authority. And God had told him in just that short period of time, I got this. Tell Korah, I got this. We're going to show. So I'm going to read verses 6 through 10.
6. This do take these census Korah and all his company, and put the iron therein, and put incense therein before the Lord tomorrow. And it shall be that the man whom the Lord does choose, he shall be holy. Ye take too much upon you, ye sons of Levi. And Moses said unto Korah, Hear, I pray you, ye sons of Levi. 9. Seemeth it but a small thing unto you, that the God of Israel has separated you from the congregation of Israel, to bring you near to himself, to do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord, and to stand before the congregation to minister unto them. And 10, and he has brought thee near to him, and all thy brothers, the son of Levi, with thee, and seek thee the priesthood.
All right, so Moses is giving Korah instructions. So we're going to have a showdown. Now you all know that this been brewing for a while.
That's right.
Korah didn't just wake up one day and get all these many people. This thing been going in the congregation for a while. How many times do we see stuff brewing in the congregation and just let it ride? My parents used to say it's going to come to a head after a while.
Right.
And it does.
And now it's getting ready to come to a head. And no doubt, God has been warning and trying to get the people to come together. Every church is trying to get folks to come together. Every church is trying to get us to get on one accord. And they're doing that because the pastors are able to see that the devil is trying to get us to not come together. The devil is trying to separate us and get schisms and divisions. And the preacher is preaching, let's come together. Let's work together. Let's go toward the mission. But as the devil is constantly trying to divide and conquer, after a while, there's going to be a showdown. And when there's a showdown, we need to understand who we fighting, whose side are we on. Now, no doubt, Korah had some folks that really love God. Korah had some folks that really was trying to help the congregation, trying to make things work. But these folks weren't doing it the right way. The pastor is the right way. There's a right way and a wrong way to do anything. Korah had his group, and they got to the point to the devil saying, let's go get it. Haven't you been so mad and had something going on till the devil just got you so mad that you just went, I got to sell this rat now. I got to get this rat now. Amen. I know you have. It might have been the last week. It might have been a couple of years ago. But we all been like that. The devil got into us, all of us, so much so that we gonna fix this tonight.
That's right.
And that's what happened with Korah. You got enough people, you got enough backing, you ain't just got everybody backing, you got princes, you got enough, let's go. Yeah, we'll mess us up in there. And once we get out there, whew,
All right.
you can't say, God, I'm sorry, Moses. So Moses said, okay, we finna handle this, and whoever shall be chosen, God's going to choose. Any questions in the comments? Some of read verses 11 through 15. I don't mean to go fast, but I'm going to make sure we get what we need to get.
Verse 11 says, therefore you and all your company are gathered together against the Lord, and what is Aaron that you complain against him? And Moses sent to call Dathan and Abiram, the son of Eliab, but they said, we will not come up. It is a small thing that you have brought us up out of a land flowing with milk and honey to kill us in the wilderness, that you should keep acting like a prince over us. Moreover, you have not brought us into a land flowing with milk and honey, nor given us inheritance of fields and vineyards. Will you put out the eyes of these men? We will not come up. Then Moses was very angry and said to the Lord, do not respect their offering. I have not taken one donkey from them, nor have I hurt one of them.
All right. Now, it said, for what cause doest thou and all thy company are gathered together against the Lord? You know, he didn't say you gather together against Moses. He said you gather together against the Lord. How many will fight against God? Do you realize sometimes that when you fight against the pastor,
That's right.
you fight against the Lord? Will you fight against the move of God, you fight against the Lord? And I know a lot of times we don't try to look at it like that, because it's better for us to just see it as I'm fighting against this man. But your pastor should be a man of God. So if the pastor is leading you in this direction, and you're trying to go in that direction,